This one is repping, oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend when they lay me down to rest.
One of the stories that stands out to me goes all the way back to 1992, Helsinki, Finland. I believe that was Ronnie Coleman's first Mr. Olympia. He and I were one of the last at the baggage claim, and I thought, what's he doing here? Like, who's he here with? I didn't know that he was actually there to compete in the competition. And lo and behold, by the time the show was going on, he was backstage warming up. And he obviously was a work in progress. I believe he got dead last in that competition. When it comes to Ronnie Coleman, he was so far back in the pack in my economy of a great bodybuilder. You gotta remember, I came up behind Lee Haney and behind Dorian Yates and with Flex and with Kevin and with Nasser, and those were the guys that made the fabric of the Mr. Olympia. So every time I looked at someone to measure where I stood, it was never at Ronnie Coleman. There was me, Nasser El-Sonbaty, Kevin. Ronnie Coleman wasn't even on my top 6 list. When I saw him backstage in New York City, I knew that it was pretty much game over for me. It was night and day. There was Ronnie, and then there was everybody else. I think in 1998, the world had never seen the total package that Ronnie Coleman presented. And when he presented that package, he knocked out a bunch of Hall of Fame bodybuilders in their prime. And although Flex Mueller thought he was in the hunt, I don't think he was beating Ronnie Coleman in any of the poses. Ronnie Coleman had things on his body that we hadn't seen on another Mr. Olympia prior to him, and we probably won't see on another Mr. Olympia after him. The guys that got second in the Haney, when you stack them up against the guys that were getting second to Ronnie Coleman, Ronnie Coleman was putting to waste guys that arguably could be Mr. Olympia. Without having the fear of the weights, and you see this guy throwing this kind of weight around, he couldn't help but press rewind and watch it again and again and again. Suddenly, you're not even caring that he's a freak of nature in terms of a bodybuilder. You're just looking at this freak lift this weight. I can't feel sad for Ronnie Coleman because I knew that there would be a price to pay for what he was doing, and I think for him, that price was worth it. You know, Ronnie Coleman was one of the few bodybuilders that paid his house off, bought his mom a house, took care of his entire family, created his own supplement line, and had multiple opportunities worldwide to see the globe as a result of what he did. So if this is the price you have to pay, I think if you ask Ronnie, he'd say he'd do it again. If you ask me, I would say it's foolish. I would never do that. I don't want any of those standout trophies to have the body that 53, 54-year-old Ronnie Coleman has. It wouldn't be worth it for my lifestyle.